Welcome to the Michigan Association of Planning's 2020 Awards Program. MAP's a membership organization that was established in 1945, and we're celebrating our 75th anniversary this year. Each year, we seek nominations for planning projects and planning leaders. I'm Andrea Brown, the Executive Director of the Michigan Association of Planning, and I am so pleased to present the MAP Leadership Awards, which honor planning and zoning officials and elected leaders, administrators, and advocates. While this year is different and we can't all be together to celebrate, the work planners do is more important than ever, and we will now present the awards. Nominations are reviewed by a jury composed of planning professionals, including past board presidents and longtime members of the association. This year, the jury included Paul Montagno, AICP, past president of MAP, and a planner with Carlisle Wortman. Christina Anderson, AICP, newly elected MAP board member and a planner with the City of Kalamazoo, and Russ Soyring, AICP, also a past president, and the planning director for the City of Traverse City. Now we will go on to the Leadership Award. This year, two individuals from the same community, Chickaming Township, are receiving leadership awards. It was clear from the submitted nominations that the zoning ordinance process in Chickaming Township was a long and sometimes difficult one, and that it takes many individual officials on the board and on the Planning Commission donating their time to make local government better. Of course, the project could not have been completed without the contributions of so many local leaders, so kudos to all who participated in the process. Your contributions exemplify good governance and outstanding leadership. Our first award this evening is the Leadership Award for Outstanding Community Administrator. David Bunty is being honored with the Outstanding Community Administrator Award. He has been the Chickaming Township Supervisor for nearly 4 years and the head of the Township Zoning Ordinance. Rewriting a zoning ordinance is a daunting process, but in Chickaming, leadership was especially important. The township has miles of beautiful dunes and coastline, prime farmland, 2 freeway interchanges, large regional parks, tourist destinations, and 5 hamlet-style downtowns. With that range of physical diversity, a wide variety of stakeholders needed to play a role in the ordinance development. David's leadership allowed all voices to be heard while maintaining forward momentum and leading to the adoption of the township's exciting and comprehensive new zoning ordinance. He was a constant fixture during the ordinance discussions, providing a calming presence and clear direction to keep the process moving and to help build consensus. In addition to the zoning ordinance, John Chipman observed that David worked with Berrien County and has been instrumental in promoting and executing the reduction of Red Arrow Highway from 4 to 3 lanes, along with the 10-foot wide pedestrian pathway adjacent to it. This has taken 3.5 years of Supervisor Bunty's leadership and will change the entire area with new growth, more safety, and a stronger, better planned environment. Van Thornton had this to say: "For the past 4 years, David has served as Township Supervisor and as the point man in guiding the development of updating the zoning ordinance. His thoroughness and attention to detail brought to the township a much higher level of professionalism and clarity in the planning and zoning department. Please help me in congratulating Chickaming Township Supervisor David Bunty." The Helen S. Willis Outstanding Commissioner Award was established in 1994. It was named to honor the vast contributions Helen S. Willis made to the Michigan Society of Planning officials during her 10 years as MSPO's Executive Director. The Helen S. Willis Outstanding Commissioner Award honors an individual who advanced or promoted the cause of planning in the public arena. The Helen S. Willis Outstanding Commissioner Award this year recognizes Mr. Douglas Dow. Mr. Dow wasn't Planning Commission Chair at the beginning of the zoning ordinance rewrite process, but he was the chair at the end of the process when the ordinance was adopted. The zoning ordinance development process was not linear. It was iterative, with a large and active steering committee representing different stakeholder communities in the township and the public taking advantage of numerous opportunities for comment. But Doug stepped seamlessly into a leadership role midway through the process. After becoming chair, Mr. Dow took personal responsibility for the ordinance document. After working on his own time, he conducted a line-by-line review of the entire document, developing a list of key topics to discuss and build consensus around. Then he worked with the professional planner, township stakeholders, and other officials to ensure that all voices were heard, but also that final ordinance text was created to implement the consensus vision. Gary Wood had this to say: Doug played a key role, especially during the last year of the process, where he not only chaired the Planning Commission, but chaired a small committee that reviewed the third and fourth final draft for grammar and clarity. Literally, Doug read every word of the ordinance, which is 262 pages long. Doug set aside time to meet individually with residents one-on-one to discuss concerns or questions. Without Doug's commitment, the final adoption might still be up for discussion and debate. Please join me in congratulating Doug Dow. The leadership jury made the following observations about both individuals. Their understanding of the relationship between the master plan and the community vision and the zoning code and the need for them to work in harmony was key. Their leadership roles as champions for the work made the project a success, and their hands-on approach to the discussions and input made sure it was right and represented the different interests. I also want to thank Christopher Coury of McKenna for nominating Mr. Dow and Mr. Bunty and bringing Chickaming Township's commitment to planning to the Michigan Association of Planning. This program will be on our website and will be included in our Planning Michigan 2020 conference materials. Thank you for joining us.